So guys, let's go back second time, and right now we have some result. Here is 30-second pass of the render. Of course that is not final result, but that looks absolutely understandable, and I'm absolutely like how it looks. And most of all, important thing, that is exactly what we need. So we can copy this and go to post-production to try doing something. Not right now, second start of second week, that is too early for this, but right now that is possible at all. So I will stop the render. The final denoising will goes or not. No. Of course I can do denoising again. Yeah, that's it will goes again, but probably I see here some hole between the floor and wall, so we should change it. And of course we can continue working with the shaders, but probably that looks exactly the same as we need. I'm absolutely happy with this result, and I hope you too. So let's answer to your question on the chat. Afterparty topics. So where it was, that was 24. Our last session was 24. So that was there. Yeah. What do you think about loots? I was using pretty often that 3D collective once to achieve a more contrasted result, but you said use the frame buffer contrast when it needed. I'm doing the homework your way. The loot is good for everything. I absolutely happy with the loots, and I have a few. I buy few lots from different photographers, and I like some of them. But lot that is, this is something like ready filter for post processing. Can you work with the loot? Yes, of course. But look, you should work with this loot from the beginning, and and probably if you don't like your loot in the end of your work, you can't change your light and shadow composition. Better, as for me, if you do your light and shadow composition by your own, with how we did it, how we do it, how we usually do it, and in the end, you can change the colors little bit. That is like a filter in Instagram, not more. Of course, sometimes that looks good, but loots not can give you 100% of your professional understanding what are you doing. For example, today we are not doing anything difficult, but for example, that not helps us. For example, in today's situation, lot can't help us anyhow to receive this result, light and shadow result. Yeah, that's why we should, first of all, we should understand what it is, light and shadow, and how to do this. If you understand, yes, of course, lot can help you with in the some points, not too much. I hope you understand my point. I'm using them too. They're too attractive. All add-on products are amazing. Probably yes. Yeah, he's amazing. I'm using his. Peter Guthrie, amazing high dynamic range, great result. Daniel, can you teach us how to do a good shader for tree leaves like in this reference? Again, are you sure this is a, you see some reference, you see some texture here, shader here? You don't. Probably you can take the reference, this image like reference, and try to work with this shader. And 99% of this result you will receive without shader at all. Just with the color, some part of reflection, and some part of translucency. That's all. Take this reference. That is not so difficult. Probably I have absolutely the same probably I believe, maybe that's not true, but we was the first company I know who started to work only with this type of lighting. We do a lot of the same light and shadow composition. For example, this one, for example, this one, that is the same, like you show me. For example, first one was, I already showed this one. All of these pretty easy way to do a light and shadow composition and shader. Excuse me. Yep. So that is not so difficult at all. For example, this one. This is absolutely the same situation like you show me. Where are these? Absolutely the same. Just dark, green, we almost without translucency. So the short version of answer, yes, I will show, but this is not so difficult. You have a mistake here. This is not about reference, not about shader. This is about light and shadow composition. Absolutely. The trees of my renders looks little fake in my taste. Because you don't have light and shadow composition. You have two light shadows. It's blue shadows. That's about light and shadow composition. Just believe me. Yes, that's true. Of course, a little bit about shaders, but not about shaders of greenery. For example, for the first plan, you should make these leaves almost absolutely black, and that will looks good. The shadows here you should do almost absolutely black. For example, like here. Do you see here? Here is much better than yours, and here is much better than yours. But absolutely easy, not so difficult. Here is almost ready result, but here is different thing you should change. That is color of the sky. That is proportion of the screen, because absolutely not interesting. I'm not sure where is which country, for which country you do this render, but this car goes on the left side, so this is maybe England, maybe India, maybe I'm not sure, but maybe Australia, but you should be careful with this. And you absolutely do not work with the first plan. That's not good. Probably if you will have darker shadows, it will be part of the composition and it will look better. But right now image a little bit flat because you don't have now any plans. So you should have first plan, your mid plan, the main plan, and third plan. Third plan you have. Everything's okay here. Background, trees, everything's okay. You can just desaturate them and everything will good. Your building absolutely good, but your trees can be bigger and wider. Probably you have too bright wheels because it's too light. It's chrome on the wheels, usually a little bit darker. Small point, little bit not realistic grass, but this is second point too. Of course I will show you. You have about 90-degree light direction. Can you tell us about it more? Yes, I will do it in the beginning of next lesson. Will it be the same lesson, work with the artificial light in Corona? Maybe. But this is not so important. Corona or V-Ray or F-Storm, probably it will be the same work. The main idea you should receive from this lesson, that is, you should put the light in some special points and do not receive a lot of, the light from one light source should go exactly to the objects they should be lighted only. And because when the lights will be crossed, you will kill all your light and shadow composition. So every light should have objects they lighted with, only in this way. The next lesson will be F-Storm. We want Corona. We don't even have F-Storm installed. Who we? Some of you have installed Corona F-Storm, and you can try to install F-Storm. So if the problem in this, you should do this. And of course, if nobody work with F-Storm, we will not work with it. But that is, probably I don't like this idea at all. We don't have it, we don't like it, we don't want to work with it, because that is, as for me, this is a little bit too not so smart. Really, this is tool and you should know it. And probably you can say I don't like it only in the situation when you already try it. If you don't, that's not so. Do you care about the shape of curve of light? I'm not sure what you're talking about. I understand your words. Curve of the light. Yes, we need a lesson on F-Storm too. Of course, you need this is great opportunity to receive some great result, and probably I can be I would like to tell you the truth. When I do my renders, commercial renders, I work only with the Storm right now. Okay, I will explain. Yeah, explain me with the pictures, please. It will be much more helpful, and of course, That's that's how I will answer. I will answer to another question on the YouTube. Where the better? Let's go there. Where the better to show my works on Behance, on Instagram, on only on Behance. I want to use Instagram only for personal life, and all works to show only on Behance. What do you think? Uh, uh, that is, you know, now you said, I would like to do this world. Please look to my professional life on Behance, from to my personal life. You can watch my personal life on Instagram. But unfortunately, world do not listen in you at all. World listening nothing. He's doing what he wants. And if you want to have a lot of clients, you should put your works everywhere. And maybe if you have a lot of personal information, you should have two different Instagram pages, but you should work with both of them. And all of your social media should be alive, should be workable, and you should present everywhere information about yourself, about your profession. So that doesn't work in this way. I want to have portfolio only there. If you if you are already have a lot of clients and you don't need more, that's, of course, you can do in this way. But if not, that will be strange situation when you put your portfolio only here and sitting without clients and waiting, oh, my client, and thinking like, oh, my clients should go only there. I don't receive the clients from Instagram. That's strange, as for me. If you want to have a clients, you should put your portfolio everywhere. To your, I don't know, you should print your images and walking on the streets with your images on your t-shirt, and your phone number, or maybe QR code with your phone number on the back or somewhere else. You should do so much as you can. I'm in the shape of yeah. Do you care about it? No. I'm not watching to this shape, but probably I know what you're talking about, and I know the lesson you are looking for. Of course, this guy told the truth, and he is absolutely right. But his works a little bit in a different way. If you will work in my way, you will receive the result pretty close to his result, but little bit in a different way. You should understand. I understand very well my way to receive a final result, not only one. But I'm this guy, as I remember, Johansson, yeah. He much more technical guy. I'm much more artistic. I'm thinking about much more artistic tools, and when you doing your image not with the technical. That is Jakub Czech. Yeah, of course. Yes, you have right. So probably he's about small things, about details, and probably he's right. But usually when I how to explain, that is difficult. He understand the feeling of the image by default and do not explain nothing about it, and explain a lot of details. But uh, any guys who, yeah, I think that was Jonas Lindquist, but that was Jakobczyk. I that was my mistake, but yes. So uh, he is he is good artist, but he don't explain the main thinking about images. He explained details, but unfortunately not about general thinking. For me, general thinking much more important, and he explained a lot about I don't know, shaders. But if you will work with the shaders without light and shadow composition, without contrast light and shadow composition, you will receive nothing, unfortunately. If you will repeat after him, his scene, when he put the light in this place, the power of the light in this level, you will receive nice result. But later in your own situation, you will not receive the same quality of result. As for me, much more important if you will receive the main way to work, much more global. uh, how could you light this kind of scene you work today without any artificial light? I have a lot of difficulty with that. Always looks flat or burned at the windows. It could be some fake artificial light, but should looks like a skylight. How can we do this and achieve natural result? Gabriel, you should send me a photography with the result you would like to receive, and that's how I will answer you how you can receive this result. Because I know a few type of thinking about this. First of all, technical. Second one, artistic. Technical, that is, you can do two different pictures with two different exposures and combine them with the Photoshop. That's easiest way to do this. How the photographers did it all the times. Second one, that is artistic. That is, and in this case, I will answer you. Why do you need receive this sun without artificial light when you receive this type of task? And maybe these tasks are wrong. Probably that's enough of situation when you take some tasks and trying to do some, I can say that is difficult, that is impossible. Sometimes, not every time. That's why I'm asking you, please give me example what exactly you would like to receive in the end. How can I make curvy curtains in Marvelous? Curvy curtains in Marvelous, you can receive, let's open it. Also, when we have a flat area in render, shall we use fake light or make it deeper? Show me example. You know, that is very difficult to answer any special question without any example, because you can I'm not sure what exactly you mean when you said flat area in render. What does it mean? Flat area. That's difficult. You are right. I know that. I tried to use her method, but it's not clear and compli- and complicated, so I asked about this. Yeah, nothing difficult, but a lot of guys who understand, the feel the image, feel the light and shadow, uh, think everybody understand this. But this is not true. Not everybody understand light and shadow composition, because this is so basic knowledge. uh, so professional artists thinking everybody know this, but guys who just start work, maybe not today, but work a few years, um, think uh, do know nothing about this. So when working on a real project, what's the usual workflow? Because the difference in when creating an image based from reference, you don't have any more to think about. Um, every time you um, every time you start working with a real project, you should decide the reference for it. I already answered to this question, but I repeat it. Every time when you start working with the real project, you should find the reference for it. Every time. And of course, uh, you should show this reference to your, I don't know, designer, architect, or if you are architect and designer, um, you should find the reference looking exactly like your situation. For example, I would like, if this is architecture, you can watch to some image and understand. I would like to receive this type of sky, this type of color of the trees, this color of the glass, this color of the everything, and you will receive similar result. I can show you our folder about this. Mm, I have a nice result, but I don't remember the name of this project, so I will go there. I forget the name of this. Ah, thank you for this name. Great name. It was a long time ago, probably. I don't know. Because that was start of this thinking. But probably, never mind. When I built this image, I found this reference. I just meet these guys. First time saw this. Project. Maybe this one. Yeah. Maybe not. I will show you. This is just an example. I'm almost sure that is this project. Oh, maybe this one. Yeah, I use this image and a little bit more this. I can make a copy, but I was make almost everything from this scene. The deep blue sky, the color of white. Probably I take the color of the glass or additional color of the water. For example, here. As you can see, here I have glass and water exactly with the same color. I take the same color of the rocks. I take the same color of the shadows. I take the same power of the sunlight. Everything. The same color of the greenery. So that is absolutely copy of this image. If this image looked similar like this, no. Absolutely another. But that was my reference of mood, of inspiration. That was my inspiration for this project. I would like to receive the same weather, the same feeling of the time of the day. Yeah, here is midday, but this is morning. Here is feels. This is morning. This is less than midday. Yeah, something like 10, 11, something like this. That should be warm, and that should feels like very warm weather. Of course, Palm has understand a little bit, explain a little bit. Here is warm, but without palms will looks the same. That is about reference. That is not about copy this image. This is technical part of the work. Probably a reference. You should have a reference for keep in the same way. Do not change your way during your work. Because sometimes you can think, oh, I see, I today I watched, I see new, I don't know, color of the door, so let's make the door, let's paint the door in red, and of course this breaks everything in your images. Unfortunately, you can decide where you will go in the beginning of the work and walking through this path. Creative input, creative input, because the image itself it's already well composed, while when working on real project the client, architect, interior designer gave you an empty space. So it's like the clients gave you canvas, you the painter, you have to bring the best images from it. Look, that is about your question about composition. Next part of the question about composition. Again, you should looking for reference about composition. For example, you have you should start thinking not about whole scene. This is not empty place. For example, inside empty place you have different groups of the objects. For example, you have some object with the group with the sofa and fireplace, for example, and that object should be main target of one of your frame. Second part of this space, that is dining room. So the main goal of this frame should be dining, for example, table with the lights, and you can find the reference about it. Second part of your second reference for this, or second or third element you should show in this empty space. That is, for example, armchair with a small table. So the target in your frame will be armchair with the table, and that will be main object in your scene. And do not think about any additional object. But if you will try to show the space, like architects usually says, I would like to show the space. Unfortunately, that's no nothing. Try to ask these guys. Show me the best examples about showing the space. That's not mean they have no possibility to show this. Of course they can, but they mean something inside this. Sometimes it can be the garden inside some buildings, and that mean your main object you show here, that is garden, that is story about the garden, that is shot about the garden, and building, that is additional information around the garden. Maybe they will show you something. The reference you need reference for understand each other better. What exactly you mean when you tell this word space? Because space have no the word space have no information inside it. No any information. What does it mean, space? Space, this is distance between me and you. I can't show it to you, but I can make angry face, and in the shot, the shot will looks like this is angry space, but this is story not about space. This story about what happens in this space. I hope you understand me. Let me some information about it. I couldn't find the project exactly like yours, but in this reference you can see that all scenes are very bright without any darker overexposure area. Yes, but here is two different windows, from the back side and in the front side. And of course you can try to work with this kind of reference, and probably exactly this is that looks like render. Probably that is our texture, so you should work with this. No any problem to build this kind of light. For example, I had this kind of project a lot of years ago. Forget about this boy. This apartment, and this apartment have windows only from one side, from left side, and as you can see I have a lot of light here, because it light. For example, here is far from the window, but still realistic, of course, and light. So no any problem to build this. You still trying to put me in some uncomfortable situation, but the answer will always the same: light and shadow composition. And if you will try to build this exactly this type of interior, you will receive the same type of lighting. But sometimes you try to use not comfortable for this situation type of lighting, or not comfortable for this situation type of reference, because not maybe not comfortable, not usable in this situation type of lighting. It will be okay to ask to show you some of your commercial works and describe to us through the process between you and your client, the creative and business sides of it. Yes, it will be okay. Of course, you can ask me everything you want, but please give me some question. Not like tell us about your clients. No, give me some example. How you will. What will you do in this situation, for example? And of course, I will ask you, answer you. When we use sunlight, we should connect it to HDRI as environment map, or it's enough only with the HDRI on dome light. Sure. When we will use sunlight, we should connect it to HDRI as environment map, or unfortunately, I'm not sure how you will connect sunlight to environment map to HDRI. Just put in the same place when the sun exists on the HDRI map. No, that is not so important. The important that is final result. If you receive nice final result when the sun in the HDRI map in opposite side of the real sun, but result is okay, that's okay. Probably that's strange situation, of course, almost not real, but you know, I see a lot of opportunities to explain why this image looks good from different artists, and a lot of them have no possibility to explain. They feel something, they do this, but they can't explain this. And in this case, they are trying to find some answer inside technical elements. Guys, believe me, any technical information, something like put exactly these numbers into these settings and everything will be okay in your render, that's not true, because the most important thing, 99% of emotion, of feeling of your interior, of your image, that is light and shadow composition, nothing at all. Really. You can't, don't think about connect environment map and sunlight. Nothing important in these tools. Absolutely nothing important. I ask question in Discord. Okay. This is what I receive from the client as reference. What did you think? Where can I improve? But first of all, that is lighting. For example, here I have shadows. Here is not. Here is absolutely without this image, absolutely without shadows, and that you have to improve. Probably here is warm, here is cold. That's what you can improve. That is absolutely different color composition, because here is a lot of red and warm green. Here is only natural this color. Of course, that is warm color, but this color have no any feeling, any feeling of temperature. That is not warm, that is not cold, that is neutral. And most of this object looks like neutral. Of course, the light in the ceiling looks warm. Of course, light in here looks warm. But for example, this one little bit cold, this is little bit warm, almost no any difference. Here is warm, but probably that is not the best reference in the world too, because that's not looks realistic. But I understand your client too about this. I would like to ask this and receive this. Probably you should go back to the light and shadow composition. First of all, I think you should go to the gray material and make it little bit warmer and much more darker. 60, 70, 80, something like this. Do your light with the little bit warm shader. Only with the exterior light. No any interior light. Do not try to work with this. With this lighting. Probably better will be if you will find the better reference, because better not only about better render, better reference like photography, because this reference not looks good. Probably, yes, really. This is, of course, this is not nice image at all, but this is little bit more nicer than this. I can find 1 million different photographies much better than this. Really. And of course that will be much more helpful to you. And of course about architecture, because here is much more detailed work with the models. Here is a lot of space and a few tables. Here is absolutely another architectural situation, design situation, that is not the similar situation. Probably much better will be if you will find them reference with this type of design. Yeah, design with this style, with this not maybe colors, but in this culture, because this is absolutely European design. This is absolutely Asian design. That is different. Of course, these two types of design looks different. The comments about homework will be live, this live class, or record later. I recorded already, but I do not put into the website. When we finish our class, I will render our video about homework and upload to our website. Later I will render our main lesson, second lesson, and Afterparty, and then I will upload to the website too. Sorry, it's my first time watching the lesson at time, so I don't know about it. I already answered it. I see somebody write a question. Let's check YouTube. YouTube is empty. So let's wait for your question, and please thanks for your thoughts, Daniel. I will take them to improve. Welcome. If you prepare more longer question, not about words, about my help to you, I can help you a little bit more. For example, you can try to find more references and send here, and I will help you to understand what exactly you have to do with them. Thank you very much. You didn't reply to this one. Oh, look at RGB, the same in the whole image. This kind of post-production, it can be some kind of post-production, but this is not so important. Probably never mind. Here we have the light and shadow composition. Yes, we have. For example, here is lighter than here. Yes, but here is not. So that is about configuration of the interior. Probably if you will build this interior and trying to put the light in the same, you will receive the same result, because we have two different windows in front of us and behind us. And of course, with the post-production, we can highlight a little bit dark places too. And of course, we can work with the light and shadow. Your question, you asked this question because you never tried to do this. First of all, you should try to build exactly this situation, and then you will understand much more about this situation. That's why we work with the references. Because when you choose the situation you would like to have possibility to repeat, you take it, you understand it, and you repeat it. That's work exactly in this way. And after this, you have possibility to do the same in your commercial project. Nothing difficult. So let's try to build the same. Of course, very fast. Come on. Let's check. Okay. I will build something like this, not exactly, because it will be too long. Yeah. Here I will add some window. Here is 2. Here I need to have table, maybe only tabletop. I like this. Kitchen tabletop higher. Probably here I should have longer distance, I think. Yep. And here I should have something like sofa. And something like armchair. Here is some wardrobe. With some additional objects here. Maybe here. Here I see something like kitchen island. Oh no, island. General kitchen, something like this. And some tables here. Well, maybe not right, or maybe not final proportions. I know nothing about this. Yep. Of course I will build. That is the same. That is the same situation when I, for example, I do not understand how to build this type of light. I build this simple example. That's fastest work, fastest way to explain anything you want. For example, Corona, I understand that everybody, all of you use exactly Corona. Let's put here some camera somewhere here, yeah. Pretty similar, yeah. Maybe proportion a little bit different, but who cares? Let's try to work with the Corona bitmap and HDRI. Yeah. This PC, I will take the same HDRI map we take right now, today in the Bellpark Pier. Okay. I will open it here. That is gray material. Let's make it like 90, but probably here is light shader, of course. A lot of reflections, glossiness like 0.6. Okay. And let's add some general color correction. Let's roll a little bit, because I believe we should receive the main light from the front side, I think. No, any possibility to... Oh, here is it, but little bit too green. Here is little bit small place with the blue light. Let's work with it. Tone mapping. Let's stay in this way. Let's work with the floor, some elements of the furniture. For example, this one. Here is some elements on the ceiling, but I don't have them at all. I will put here this color. Of course, I will add here some exactly color, because I need to have something a little bit warmer. Yep. But maybe less of reflection. And of course, this shader should be lighter, because he is white. Maybe this is too colored, and maybe darker. Yep, for sure darker. Less of reflection for sure. You can use this new tool, for example, like this. So that looks maybe a little bit too saturated, but exactly the same. Of course, without details. Of course, the size of the windows, for example, this wall should be lighter, but probably I should move this wall a little bit. Wait 1 second. Yep. I think this wall should go somewhere here. Yeah. And that's how we receive the original scene receive this additional light. Yep, here is better. And probably maybe this architecture have more. Oh, windows here. Yep, here it looks better. Did we have here light and shadow composition? Yes, of course, we have a lot of light, a lot of shadows. Did we have here all if this looks like white and lighted, well lighted interior? Yes, of course. So that's what I'm talking about. You should try to do this. That's much more important. In the same way like I did it right now. Fast and easy. 5 minutes and you have answer. Yeah, here is little bit warm walls if you need it. I just updated my first progress interior homework. We will check it today. I'm not sure about this because I already record the I already record comments to your work, to all works for the day. So probably it will be tomorrow. Try to upload the images not later than 2 p.m. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So guys, let's finish for the day. Today was a long day, long lesson. I hope that's helpful for you, and I will upload everything right now, and I hope what I hope. Nothing I hope. Guys, continue your work. We have a lot of work more. Listen carefully all comments for everybody, not only your comments. And see you tomorrow on the comments, and day after tomorrow we will be online. Thank you so much and see you. Bye bye guys.